Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the unconfined compression test. In the present lecture, let us discuss about the vein shear test. And this vein shear test, this can conduct in the laboratory and as well as we can conduct in the field also. So first of all, let us discuss what are the advantages and the disadvantages. So here in this test, there is no mechanism to measure the pore water pressure. So that's why it is essentially of undrained test. So in this mechanism, there is no mechanism to measure pore pressure. So that's why it is always the undrained test. And what is a vein shear test? That means there will be some a steel rod. In that steel rod, the veins are attached, and we will rotate those steel rod. As the veins are rotated, the soil will offer some resistance. So that resistance will be measured until depending upon the torque applied on the steel rod. So if the soil resistance is reached, then the vein will start reaches freely without showing any resistance. That stage will be called it as a failure stage. And this is what about the vein shear test. And one more point is that this test is mostly suitable for soft saturated clays and silts. Mostly suitable for soft saturated. All these points we have to by heart it for the exam. They can ask you for the 1 mark questions. And whatever the mechanism, that is same for the laboratory and also that is same for the field. That means what is said, there will be some steel rod, and for the steel rod veins will be attached to this, and let us say that the height of the veins are nothing but a capital H. Then the total dia of the veins are nothing but a capital D. After that, we'll dig this experiment in the borehole, and then we'll try to apply the torque. We'll apply the torque until the soil will reaches the maximum resistance. So whenever the soil reaches the maximum resistance, then the steel rod will start easily rotated. So here the shear strength is correlated with respect to the torque applied on the system. So the torque applied on the steel rod, that will be equal to, let us say, T is the torque applied on the vein shear, that will be equal to pi d square into Cu into h by 2 plus d by 6. And what about mean by small d? And small d is nothing but a diameter of the veins. Small d is nothing but a dia of veins. And what about h? H is nothing but a height of vein. And Cu is nothing but, as you already know, as we can conduct only undrained cohesion value. So this is when, this is the formula we have to use if top and bottom faces involved in shear. Top and bottom faces are involved in shear. Every time it is not possible that the top and bottom faces will be involved in the shear. Why? Because suppose if there is any borehole, if we want to measure the shear strength, then what we'll do, after making the borehole, we'll keep the vein shear in the borehole. So what will happen at the top of the vein shear? Will there be any resistance? Why? Because the soil is already excavated. So that's why in the cases like borehole, only the veins will be, bottom veins only will be shown resistance to the torque. So that's why in all the possible cases. Both may not involve in the shear. So if they are not involved, then whatever you talk, that is nothing but a pi d square into cu into h by 2 plus d divided by 12. This is only when if bottom faces only if bottom faces are involved in shear, right? Is it any possibility that only top faces will be involved and bottom faces are not involved? In practically, you cannot find such case. So that's why if both veins, top and bottom faces are involved, then see only the change is that here we'll use the d by 6. If only bottom faces are involved, then we will use the d by 12. Suppose if you are talking about the, so as we already discussed that it is suitable for the saturated clays and silts, then what about the phi value? We can take that phi is equal to 0. That implies your shear strength of the soil is nothing but a undrained cohesion. And yeah, this is what about the vein shear test. In the next video, we will discuss about the pore water pressure parameters. Thank you.